Everything Elizabeth said is true. I'm Bill Richardson, but I'm not a rock star. But I'm running for president because I believe we need somebody that can bring this country together. I believe today we're divided, red and blue states, rural and urban, middle class struggling, high health care costs, lower wages, pension. Schools need to be dramatically improved. I'm running for president because I believe this country needs a new direction internationally. And the next president is going to have to do the following things. I'm not going to give you my stump speech because I give it about 15 times today. But because I want to hear from you. I want your questions. I want you to ask me anything you want. Here's why I believe the challenges face this country. We need to find ways that perhaps they develop a civilian nuclear capacity properly overseen by the IAEA, that they submit to inspections. But what I see in Iran is 40,000 people, mainly young people, that are not part of the government, that are moderate, that see democracy and see an open society as something that they want. And we should be talking to them. We should be talking to them. I subscribe of the view of Yitzhak Rabin, the great Israeli prime minister who was tragically assassinated, who said, "You make peace with your enemies, not with your friends." The president also is in charge of transportation, of open space, of quality of life, of protecting the environment. And I want you to know that my observation after being here in New York is that you guys have a traffic problem.
Yes! Thank you!
The reason I say that is because the president, every year, every 2-3 years, puts forth a transportation bill, which is mainly highway funding and pork, at a time when we should be thinking about light rail, about efficient ways to travel, about open space. Now, I'm not running for mayor of New York, but a president has to look beyond just the day-to-day activities with Congress. A president has to inspire. Anuncié mi candidatura en inglés y en español. Now, here's what I'm saying to you. I'm very proud to be the first Hispanic to run for president. I'm also very proud that in this nation we may elect the first woman president, the first African American president, and possibly the first Mormon president, although I wouldn't recommend it. But it shows that these barriers are tumbling, and that the American people and you are looking for leadership that deals with issues, that doesn't deal with ethnicity. I told and I sent the New Mexico legislature back into session because they didn't deal with some issues relating to meth and domestic violence. I'll tell you what, I also sent them back. They failed to act on a domestic partner bill, which I believe is critically important in this country. And if I'm president, I will push for non-discrimination on sexual orientation, non-discrimination for domestic partners. Let's see, I gotta get a...
What is your campaign? I mean, are you gonna do ads in both languages?
Well, of course I will. I gotta... But listen, I am, but I'm not running as a Hispanic. I'm running as an American governor, proud to be Hispanic. The next president is going to have to stand internationally for human rights, for democracy.
Yes.
The next president is going to worry about Africa, not just the Middle East and Europe. The next president is going to have to deal with issues like Darfur, where you've got literally millions of human beings in misery. Yeah. 300,000 dead, 2 million displaced in a war that nobody seems to care about. The next president is going to have to restore America's role in the world, where we have positions on poverty, where we help ease the huge poverty that exists in this world, where 1 out of 3 human beings have never used or seen a cell phone. The next president's going to have to stand up for issues like AIDS and protecting refugees, and issues relating to debt and third world service, issues relating to gender violence and rape and genital mutilation and sexual slavery.
Yes.
This nation today has no moral authority. We're a nation known for Guantanamo, Abu Ghraib. We're a nation that is known today for eavesdropping, torture, saying the Geneva Accords don't matter. And I believe that this nation must regain its moral authority. So, I submit to you my final point. As Bill Clinton said in 1988 in the Democratic Convention, in conclusion, and he got a standing ovation, he went on. So I take heart from that, because I'm just going to say this. Why Bill Richardson? I'm a governor. We elect governors in this country. Number 2, foreign policy experience. Look at the record. Who's been in the arena? Who's negotiated with foreign countries? Who has dealt with North Korea? Who has dealt with Iraq? Who has dealt on energy efficiency? Number 3, who's been a governor that's balanced budgets, that's increased access to health care, that's cut taxes, that's made life better for the people he represents? And I submit to you that I don't have the bucks that other candidates have. I don't have the machines, but I have, I believe, the grassroots and the determination to work harder than anybody to earn your vote. Thank you very much.